welcome back to another Artifact Corner. Today we will be looking at a beautiful set of Victorian and early Edwardian postcards. All of these cards are unused, so they were never written on or mailed to anyone. These likely would have been purchased by Fannie Delord Webb Hall, but she never got around to using them. They are all beautiful. We have a birthday postcard with embossed roses on the front. We have a St. Patrick's Day card with raised clover on the front of it and a pastoral scene. We also have a card with the Temple of Music from the Pan American Exposition that took place in Buffalo, New York in 1901. So, when did postcards become popular? Let's learn a bit more about the history of postcards. A postcard is a piece of thick paper or thin cardboard, typically rectangular, intended for writing and mailing without an envelope. Non-rectangular shapes may also be used, but are very rare. In some places, one can send a postcard for a lower fee than a letter. Stamp collectors distinguish between postcards, which require a postage stamp, and postal cards, which have the postage pre-printed on them. While a postcard is usually printed and sold by a private company, individual, or organization, a postal card is issued by the relevant postal authority, often with pre-printed postage. Cards with messages have been sporadically created and posted by individuals since the beginning of the postal services. The earliest known picture postcard was a hand-painted design on card created by the writer Theodore Hook. Hook posted the card, which bears a penny black stamp, to himself in 1840 from Fulham, part of London. He probably did so as a practical joke on the postal service, since the image is a caricature of workers in the post office. Fun fact, in 2002, the postcard sold for a record £31,750. The first postcard to be mailed in the United States was an advertisement and was posted in December of 1848. But the real heyday of postcards began in the 1880s. This golden age began slightly earlier in Europe than the United States, likely due to a depression in the 1890s. Still, the Chicago World's Fair in 1893 excited many attendees with its line of official souvenir postals, which popularized the idea of picture postcards. The stage was now set for private postcard industry to boom, which it did once the United States government changed the postage rate for private cards from 2 cents to 1 in May of 1898. Billions of postcards were mailed during the Golden Age, including nearly 1 billion per year in the United States from 1905 to 1915, and 7 billion worldwide in 1905. The postcard boom really died out with the beginning of the First World War. We still have postcards today, but most people collect them as souvenirs. In 2022, a total of 3.2 billion postcards were mailed in the United States, with 2.82 billion being business mailings. So personal use postcards are still being mailed, but for the most part, the postcards we receive are advertisements. Our postcards are in really excellent condition given their age. They are a lovely little glimpse into the heyday of the postcard era, and we are so lucky to have them in our collections. Thanks so much for stopping by.